If you are like most people, you don't know some of the things that happened in your birth year. Sure, some of these things might be ancient history. Some might bring back fond memories, and some you might find surprisingly relevant today. Sit back and relax, and let's review 20 forgotten events that made life in America. Be sure to stick around for the last one, because his song definitely left an impression on you. Birth of an icon. Quick, what's the first vintage car convertible that comes to mind? This car wasn't just transportation, but a symbol of post-war optimism and sophistication. The Ford Thunderbird hit the streets, sleek and stylish with a touch of luxury. It was a two-seat personal luxury car that came with a removable hardtop as standard. A soft convertible top was optional. It was an icon, setting the tone for American automotive design and defining the aspirational car culture of the 1950s. A shot of hope. Do you remember when adults and parents told you the horrors of a crippling and fatal disease that became a distant memory? Let's keep it that way. On April 13th, Dr. Jonas Salk's polio vaccine was first administered at the Mayo Clinic. Since then, families lined up at clinics nationwide, with mothers and fathers holding their breath as their children were inoculated. Relief swept the nation as the vaccine's promise of protection turned fear into hope. In the first half of the 20th century, as many as 35,000 to 50,000 children per year contracted this debilitating and fatal disease. This medical triumph saved lives and ushered in a new era of trust in medicine and science.
And with the help of the vaccine, we could possibly eradicate polio from the entire world.
That's right. We've driven polio now to the smallest area and the smallest populations ever.
The first served here. There are thousands of this iconic restaurant, but where was the first franchise? That means the first burger of billions served. On April 15th, Ray Kroc opened the first McDonald's franchise in Des Plaines, Illinois. Its emphasis on efficiency and quality revolutionized fast food, turning it into a global phenomenon that transformed dining habits forever. The Golden Arches became synonymous with American culture, offering quick, affordable meals and a new way of life. No turning knobs. What if you could change the channel by pulling a trigger that looked like a sci-fi phaser? This was the first wireless TV remote control, the Zenith Flash-Matic. While it wasn't perfect, sunlight sometimes interfered, it revolutionized how Americans interacted with their TVs. The demand was so great that by the fall, Zenith had to apologize for not being able to meet the demand, as that was the only year it was in production. The Zenith Space Command soon followed. The Flash-Matic was the first step toward the convenience we take for granted today, proving that even small innovations can have a lasting impact.
Not the most reliable mechanism.
King of the Frontier. Do you remember being a kid in the forest wearing coonskin caps and having adventures with your friends? On May 25th, Disney's Davy Crockett became a nationwide cultural phenomena, highlighting America's fascination with its roots. Its catchy theme song echoed across neighborhoods, and children reenacted frontier adventures with friends, having pretend battles. 3 versions of the catchy theme song topped the Billboard charts, including Bill Hayes, Tennessee Ernie Ford, and the show's star, Fess Parker.
Davy Crockett, the king of the wild frontier.
Cola innovation. Do you remember the taste of drinking Coca-Cola out of a glass bottle? Not many had that experience. When Coca-Cola ditched the iconic bottle in June, Coke debuted its iconic beverage in aluminum cans for the first time. This simple innovation made the drink portable, perfect for picnics and road trips. It became a symbol of modern convenience, a staple of American life, and a reminder of how small changes can transform everyday experiences without changing the taste. From refrigerators to vending machines, soda can change how we consume this tasty beverage.
Coca-Cola were always in bottles when it first came out. But why did they produce it in cans?
Almost a Millionaire. What would you do for $64,000? It might not be $1 million, but it's still a lot of money today. On June 7th, the $64,000 question debuted on CBS, making it the highest-rated show of the year. Contestants answered difficult trivia questions for a chance at the massive prize, equivalent to $730,000 back then. The producers tried to stump the brilliant psychologist Dr. Joyce Brothers, who was a contestant, by asking her not 1 but 4 boxing questions, figuring a woman wouldn't get the answers. The joke was on them. She got them all right, and that was for $16,000.
Tex Rickard.
You're right for $16,000.
A Disney classic. What was the movie with the 2 dogs eating spaghetti and ending up sharing a kiss? On June 16th, Disney's Lady and the Tramp premiered, enchanting audiences with its heartfelt story and innovative CinemaScope animation. The tale of 2 dogs from different worlds struck a chord with viewers, proving that cartoons could evoke deep emotions. Lady and the Tramp set new standards for animated films, cementing its place as a timeless classic in Disney's legacy. A classic treat. When was the last time you had a nice cheesy snack? Was it many months ago? How would you like to have some now? In 1955, Kraft cheese nips were born, offering bite-sized joy to households across America. These crispy cracker snacks became a staple in lunchboxes, family game nights, and at the movies. Even among other endless options, they still endure in the snack aisle. The debut of Cheese Nips marked a simpler time when snacks brought people together for shared moments of comfort and fun.
One per person, please.
Oh, okay.
Taste for yourself. Cheese lovers choose Kraft Cheese Nips.
Hits. In 1955, 3 iconic songs, Cherry Pink and Apple Blossom White by Perez Prado, Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley and His Comets, and The Yellow Rose of Texas by Mitch Miller, dominated the charts, each capturing a unique slice of the American spirit. Prado's sultry mambo rhythm brought a Latin flair into mainstream culture, while Haley's rebellious rock and roll anthem ignited a cultural revolution, energizing the youth. Meanwhile, Miller's nostalgic ballad evoked Americana's simplicity and charm. Together, these hits mirrored America's diverse tastes, forever shaping its musical identity. The happiest place on earth. What if you could visit a place as real as your imagination and all your favorite characters and fairy tales come to life? That dream became a reality on July 17th when Disneyland opened in Anaheim, California. Families from all over the country flocked to Walt Disney's Happiest Place on Earth, where children could meet Mickey Mouse and ride through fairy tale lands. The grand opening ceremony was broadcast live on ABC. Disneyland redefined family entertainment, setting a gold standard for theme parks worldwide. Today it remains a cherished destination, a testament to the power of imagination. What's that in the sky? On August 21st, in Kelly Hopkinsville, Kentucky, a family asked that question and claimed they were besieged by alien creatures, leading to one of the most famous UFO encounters in American history. The incident captivated the nation, inspiring countless reports of extraterrestrial sightings and cementing UFOs in pop culture. While skeptics dismissed it as misidentification, the encounter sparked an enduring fascination with the unknown and left its mark on America's collective imagination, fueling debates about life on Earth.
It's a fantastic little story. It has lasted all these years. I heard it from the main source, and that was my father.
A breakfast tradition. Do you remember the first time you ate at this iconic Southern diner? We bet it was very late at night with some friends. The first Waffle House opened on Labor Day weekend in September in Avondale Estates, Georgia. Open 24/7, this humble eatery became a Southern staple, where neighbors gathered for comfort food and warm conversations. the Waffle House offered more than just golden waffles. It became a community hub that endures as a beloved American tradition.
Look at that grill, babe. Totally seasoned. All the good flavors are in there. Yeah.
Dodge La Femme. Have you ever referred to your car as female? Dodge introduced the La Femme, a vehicle designed specifically for women. With pastel paint schemes, matching accessories, and a custom purse, it captured the era's fascination with gender-focused marketing. Though short-lived, the La Femme reflected 1950s ideals of feminine style. While it didn't sell well, it sparked conversations about women's roles in consumer culture. Today, it's a nostalgic relic of a bygone era, symbolizing progress and limitations in gender-specific design. Selling cars is not like selling clothes. Join the club. Do you remember the first thing you did after you came home from school? Do homework? No. Watch TV, of course. On October 3rd, the Mickey Mouse Club premiered, bringing music, skits, and Mickey Mouse ears to living rooms across America. It wasn't just entertainment, it was a sense of belonging, a community for young viewers that launched the careers of future stars. Famous Musketeers include Bobby Burgess, Annette Funicello, Darlene Gillespie, Cubby O'Brien, Karen Pendleton, and many more. Decades later, the show remains a nostalgic symbol of childhood and the enduring magic of Disney.
Yo, gather up Susie, Jack, and Joe. Join the talent roundup.
Finally, how many times have the Brooklyn Dodgers won the World Series? On October 4th, the Brooklyn Dodgers won their first World Series, defeating the Yankees in 7 games. They faced off in the World Series 5 times throughout the 40s and early 50s before winning their first and only World Series victory as the Brooklyn Dodgers before moving to Los Angeles in 1957. For their long-suffering fans, it was more than a victory. It was redemption, a celebration of resilience that still echoes in baseball lore and brought joy and pride to Brooklyn.
In the Dodger clubhouse is the pandemonium only a great victory can generate.
Rebel Without a Cause. A brooding teenager in a leather jacket made an entire generation feel seen. On October 27th, Rebel Without a Cause hit the big screen, with James Dean redefining cool and angst in his iconic role. The film struck a chord with America's youth, capturing the struggles of a generation seeking identity and purpose. It wasn't just a movie, it was a mirror of societal change. Dean's untimely death a month before the film's release immortalized him as a cultural icon and cemented the film's legacy.
He said a little drink. You're tearing me apart!
Roman Legion Hare. Some of you might remember seeing Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies right before the main feature of a film. Everyone's wisecracking cartoon bunny creates another classic adventure. On November 12th, Bugs Bunny starred in Roman Legion Hare, battling a menacing but bumbling Yosemite Sam. The cartoon captured America's imagination with humor, wit, and timeless storytelling. Bugs Bunny's antics provided a much-needed escape, solidifying his place as one of animation's greatest characters. Sadly, younger audiences might not know who he is today. No. What if you were riding the bus after a long day and all you wanted to do was relax and get home? The bus driver gets up and tells you to give up your seat. What would you say? Rosa Parks answered that question with a quiet but defiant no on December 1st in Montgomery, Alabama. Her brave stand for herself lit the spark for a 381-day bus boycott that forced the country to look at itself. It wasn't just about a bus ride. It was a fight for dignity and civil rights. Rosa Parks' courage changed history forever, becoming a beacon of strength and resolve.
You hear me? Look, now y'all need to make it light on yourself now and get on up and have them seats.
The Prison Blues. How about a song that makes you feel it in your soul? A haunting guitar and gravelly voice told the story of a man behind bars, striking a chord with listeners everywhere. On December 15th, Johnny Cash released Folsom Prison Blues, cementing his place as a storyteller for the downtrodden. Its raw honesty resonated with Americans, bridging the gap between country and folk. The song's legacy continued with Cash's legendary live performance at Folsom Prison, California in 1968, making it one of the most iconic songs in American music. There you have it. If you enjoyed this video, watch the 1950s American Dream we barely remember.